After having a tearful farewell to a roommate, the moving on in someone's life, but also the release from hospital for another. Mixed emotions all round. Which means it's probably time to start another arc, especially when we find a small child in a bed of flowers. Rather snappily dressed as well. Why do I have nothing but concern? Still attempting to talk to a small child. You know, I'm guessing they were never told not to talk to strangers. What was that chorus? And also not to sleep in the middle of the parks. And there we go. The caution I said to have before, non-existent. Although this one doesn't. Look at the age of the child. How would that be a likely scenario? Not good with children. What, Sato is safer? We're sure she's level 0, but have you seen her work with a bat? And why did she put the safety pin in it? Ah, to make it dance. That would work on me. Yoink. That's why you should never trust children. So now that child is on the hit list until she gets the frog back. Is she going to feel a bit queasy after being forcefully teleported? You found it. It was only in the possession of someone else. Looks like there's going to be a lot more juice needing to be drunk. So either it's too early for her to be reported missing, or there's no record for a reason. And quick, take the toy back while she's sleeping. Who has the space to house a small child, briefly? And has recently had an extra bed ready. Also, if the one thing she knows is Misaka's name, why then not divulge anything else? I know it's a child. You can't really expect rational, discourse with them, but she's so far only shown herself to be completely evil. I mean, who would steal a small frog toy? But we know that this is just going to be a kick-off into some other big story, and especially since not on any missing persons list. You're going to need a mattress or something. What's... yeah, sweets. Probably not safe to sleep with them. Take that as a yes. You know, it's so easy to keep some people entertained. Would that make Satan the, like, father figure? She doesn't seem like another mother. Let's see, is it the usual... Well, there goes the steak. Okay, now we know there's something wrong. No kid would actively eat the vegetables and extra stuff. That went far too easy. No kicking and screaming. She has a stash. With no tag in it. Purposefully removed so that can't be traced back? Or just didn't want... That one finger's so lonely. Purposely no one to see the brand of the dress. Out of all of them that she could have taken. Yes. You know, there's some conclusions you can jump to, and... Oh, God. Oh, God. There are some conclusions that you can jump to, and then there are others that, I don't know what to say about that. Just zap her again, just to make sure. Still clutching onto that frog. Stuck to her hair? Surprisingly not. Bitter? Sour? So is it some sort of medicine in the... Of course she did. Either her taste buds are completely screwed, ran away, but probably not the case because she enjoyed the hamburger steak, but she's been conditioned to like those lollipops for some reason. She was dressed a bit finely to be a orphan. I know it's a wide sweeping statement, but still. Ah. So, we tried so hard to find her. She's been missing for so long and evading capture. And yet sleeping outside in the wide open way anyone can see her, especially if there's surveillance cameras everywhere. They're not very good, are they? What's Cypress Park? That one, okay. One that they've had a history with. Which means that within 4.5 days there will be some catastrophic event. You know, if she doesn't have anywhere better to go. And what happens if she runs out of... and doesn't ask about her? Spiraling into a new state of depression, is she? But what happens if she runs out of those sweets? Anywhere that they can purchase more? I don't think they're off the shelf. That's her new goal in life. Hey, she got Toma to do it. How hard would it be for a child? So only those really interested in it come and have a look. So a kind of festival, where they would have food. Nah. Oh no, if the kid says her name, that would be truly devastating. For all of these people, for a child to be meeting all of a sudden. Is she going to be able to remember them all? For someone of her stature, of course it would be no hassle. No. I'm not doing the princess laugh. Possibly. Coming on a bit strong. She's well on her way of making more friends. Jesus. Does she have the same negative reaction to Misaka that the cats do? She doesn't like the electric. Maybe staring intensely with a scowl on your face isn't the best way to get the kid to like you. While she's away, try and make a new friend. And this is where the child goes missing. She's not look happy. Oh, I was going to say, unsolicited deliveries, this seems a bit suspicious. But no, it's just they're not the ones needing to sign for it. One that we've seen before when he was berating someone else. Congo. Can you just... Well, obviously we didn't need that reveal. Can you just go strolling about other campuses this easily? Oh. How did you miss the giant frog? Enough to completely forget about the pink Gikotta? And you're that self-involved with your inner thoughts, you don't realise her getting up and walking off. It's so... Oh no, don't spoil it for her. She's going to be horrified now. The frog just decapitated itself. Yep. Anyone seeing that would have been horrified. And what now? She's going to run into the other guy, get abducted, and be given the toy back and become best friends. Or at least slightly less heated rivalry. How fortuitous. She just happened to walk into his line of sight. Nice open environment as well for machines to attack. It's also a good thing it's those robots because, they're just a minor hurdle for her. Doesn't even need to go all out. Could just, turn them off. Why did it have to be you saving me? Nope. All that kind of ruckus, of course they'd kind of walk over. It's yours. Not letting that out of your sight. Should have known you weren't cut out for this. Sneaky brat! Well, she said the name, but you've now lost the frog. Did she see her pocket it? They train thieves early, don't they? She helped. And we know of several of them. As if she hasn't had enough experimentations so far. I can only begin to think that it's not going to go so smoothly for them. Especially since what was the plan? Just send those police drone things after her and then Step 3, profit. And pretty much any one of them would have been able to get her out of the area quick enough. But also, after seeing them get alerted to her for seemingly no reason, did no one take notice of who else was standing around? You have no solid evidence that they're involved, but she's not returning that pink one anytime soon. I might actually leave that preview in. I didn't mean to watch that, but what? I gained no insight. And it seems as though Misaka has some sort of field which makes, well, not really all children, just this one in particular, want to stay away. And also having that one of Toma's friends dressing up as the mascot there. Of course, it had to be him. How many lives are ruined by people getting out of character too early? And much like Satan there, I have this unnatural ability to befriend any sort of, well, animal, really. Mostly cats. I haven't really seen any that haven't taken a shine to me. Even supposedly very upset, angry ones. Was anything we saw here good advice? I would have no idea how to look after a child. And unlike Misaka, children aren't terrified of me, which is annoying really, because I don't really want to play any games. But at least I won't have my stuff stolen, so whether it be a little frog finger puppet, keychain, badge, pin, phone charm, she's going to have to keep a close eye on them, isn't she? What else is going to go surprisingly missing? But with that little group so intent on searching for her, and also getting a little research data on some level 5s. We saw previous episode they had item up on their screens. What could they be learning? I'm going to say whatever it is, it's not anywhere near as involved or potentially deadly as the ones with Accelerator. From his little outburst we saw when Congo took out the criminal, and their seemingly intentness on the level 5s, I'm gonna say they're some sort of anti-ability extremists. Either that or they're trying to achieve power, kind of like Accelerator, but we've had too much of that recently. And one of the main plot points with Railgun is the disparity between users. Strength levels. Those who want more. And that's about it. And as it appears that no one's around to cook me hamburg steak or even any vegetables, I'm going to have to find my own food. So, if you enjoyed this episode, let me know down below. Leaving a like and a comment helps out the channel, lets me know to try harder, record some more. And subscribing to the channel, make sure that you keep up to date, you don't miss any out. And if it didn't do something, I wouldn't bring it up. Get yourself some rest. Maybe a snack or two. Join me for the next one. I really need to thank my patrons because they have taken care of me more than I've actually looked after myself. And it's surprising just how true that statement is. So to Electricant, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Jennifer Rojas, Girly, Kite, Saltytron, Cardboard, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else. You don't really have to tuck me into bed at night, but anyone that's wishing to, maybe just join on to my Patreon instead.